It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
And good evening from the studios of Quinn Broadcasting on High Street in Millville tonight. It's going to be the Cherokee Chiefs hosting the Millville Thunderbolts in WJFL American Division action. With me is Craig Atkinson, and I'm Rich Van Noord. And we're in studio tonight because we're taking the feed from Tom Williams, who is who produces football games throughout South Jersey. And also, Craig, I got to get this in before we get to the game. The folks at Cherokee High School aren't very cooperative with visitors.
No, they're not. And I've seen you. I can see up on that hill by the refreshment stand where they put a little tiny table for us in past years and run all the wires out there. And it's difficult to see. And, you know, they are not very friendly at Cherokee.
So we'd rather be in the studio. We'll take the feed from Tom Williams' group, and we'll try to do our best at play-by-play. But let's talk about this game just for a second. Millville's coming off what I believe, Craig, are two lackluster games. The Winslow game, obviously, the wheels fell off and they got humbled. But then you had a Delsey team, a decent Delsey team, but a down Delsey team come in here. And if not for two scoops and scores, Millville was in a dogfight.
They sure were. Delsey kind of had some success on the ground, and they didn't throw the ball very much at all.
No.
I think they had 5 attempts, but they moved the ball on the ground against our defense pretty handily, and we did bend a little bit, but we didn't break. They did score a running touchdown at the very end of the game. I think we had some JV players in playing that at that time. But and Russo's a good quarterback. I mean, Russo he's a stud running back. He played quarterback, but the offense was centered around him, and he was able to pick up some big chunks of yardage, and they controlled the ball against us. Time of possession was probably in favor of Delsey. And
33 minutes. 33 minutes.
Yeah.
So holding on to the ball.
Right. So Millville's got to kind of come up big tonight. I think this is it's a little bit of a chance game here. Cherokee, again, not what they have been in the past years. Yep. And Millville coming off a bye week, so you don't know how that's going to affect their performance. I did Coach's Corner last night. They Coach Ayala and a couple of players seemed like they were going to be up for the game. The other intangible is the passing of Jim Horner, who was their Cherokee's coach for many, many years, had a lot of success there. He just passed away last week. So, you know, how the Cherokee team responds to that situation, they could come out very jacked up, you know, and emotional about that situation. So Millville's got to come up big tonight, and I would say this is going to be a dogfight tonight.
They very well could be. Cherokee starts out with 2 victories over Middletown South at the Battle of the Beach, and then they beat Lenape at Lenape before losing 3 straight games to St. Augustine, Mainland, and Atlantic City. Also beat them 18-15 at Atlantic City before rebounding with two wins over Shawnee, and then last week against a very down Williamstown team, which is winless on the year. So they're 4-3. Let's talk about, just for a second, the WJFL American Division, because Millville is number 1 in Group 4 South Jersey. Winslow, who beat us, is number 2 in power points. St. Augustine in non-public A, statewide, is number 3 in the state in power points. Mainland is number 3 in Group 3 South Jersey. And then you have Cherokee, the 0-2 in the division, 4-3 on the season, but they're number 6 in Group 5. So that just tells you how good this division really is.
Right. It's a very good division this year. Excuse me. We're kind of beating up on each other in that division, so to speak. And as you mentioned to me a couple weeks ago, Cherokee could very well be a sectional champion. So in their section. So we'll see what happens tonight. But Coach Ayala is very confident about his team and their performance tonight. So maybe we can look for big things for Thunderbolts.
The big Millville's going to have to stop the run tonight because Cooper Birdie, the quarterback for Cherokee, is a run-style quarterback, not in the way that Russo is for Delsey. He's more of an elusive quarterback, throws a little bit, but they like to run the football, and they love to hand it off the ball to Murad Campfield, who already is a 1,000-yard rusher.
Right. So defensively, we're going to have to be tough on the defensive line. Excuse me, making plays. Our linebackers are going to have to make plays. We're going to have to keep containment because a couple times I've seen teams this year break containment on us and able to get the corner and gain big yardage because of our containment not being there. So we're going to have to come up big. There's no question about it. We have the talent. I mean, defensively, we're very strong up front, and it's just a question of whether the kids show up for the game emotionally and have that fire and desire to play Millville football on defense.
So the common game so far for Cherokee and Millville is Mainland. Mainland beat Cherokee 31-0. Atlantic City won 18-15. So and Millville easily handled both of those teams. You would think that Millville is going to be the favorite tonight, and they should win easily. But Craig, I think one of the keys tonight is the play of Rob O'Connor. He's got to improve on his last two games.
Right. So he was having some difficulty throwing the ball the last two games. It was a little windy in both games, I think, which can, create a difficult situation for a quarterback to throw in. But now Winslow put a lot of pressure on him, and so that could be ascribed to why he didn't throw the ball well. But Delsey, I didn't think they put that much pressure on him. So I think if we go to shorter passes, quick passes, three-step drops, things like that, could really help us out tonight against this Cherokee squad.
So obviously you were quarterback for Millville. What could the coaches do for Rob O'Connor to get him going, to get his confidence going?
Well, you get your confidence going by completing passes, and you complete passes by throwing some shorter passes. I mean, you get Brooks out in the flat, you get Brooks for a 10-yard square out or a 10-yard hook, and you can hit that from a three-step drop. And that's going to bring the confidence back to Rob, I think.
Okay, Cherokee is on the field. We're getting ready for the coin toss and also the national anthem, so we'll take a break. And we will come back with game action right after this.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And I'm proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, club golf tournament, and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Just about ready for game action at Cherokee High School in Marlton. The Thunderbolts 5-1 on the season, taking on the 4-3 Cherokee Chiefs. They have Cherokee has already beaten Shawnee and Lenape. They're the other two other schools in the Lenape Regional School District, and they have a Thanksgiving date with Seneca, and that will be another Lenape regional high school matchup. So
they're still playing a Thanksgiving Day game.
They are. It's
wow.
one of the dwindling number
right.
of schools that are playing it. So Matthew St. John is going to be kick the ball off for Cherokee. Millville gets the ball first. Cherokee won the toss, and they defer to the second half. So, Craig, you're talking about Millville. They really would like to start fast.
Absolutely. You got to get off to a good, fast start against this Cherokee team. Establish your running game first. Throw a couple passes. Hopefully take the first possession down for a score and get right ahead of these people.
There is the kick. Then it's a high end over-ender, and it's going to be taken. And I believe that's Jaden Everett, and he's going to get across the 25 to about the 27-yard line.
Not bad starting position for the Thunderbolts. Coach Al did mention, Rich, that the state championship game for us would be the Wednesday night after Thanksgiving at Rutgers.
Yeah, and then that's because the NJSIAA is trying everything in their power to get rid of Thanksgiving Day football.
Correct, yeah. Yep.
So Millville comes out. Got some new unis there, Craig.
Yeah, they're bright white jerseys. They look good.
So
a lot of blue.
Brooks is in the backfield. We got trips to the far side. They're going to give it to Brooks out in the flat. And, he's going to go.
Yeah, nobody's going to catch him.
73 yards on the rush. It was a backward pass. And it's a Millville touchdown. And you want to talk about starting fast, Craig?
That was a pretty fast start, right.
That's pretty fast.
And Lotzier,
so,
Brooks.
as you can see, it's a backward pass. So it is a rushing attempt by Brooks.
And he just outruns people, and we had some good blocking by the trips on the right-hand side, and he's off to the races, as they say. So that's a pretty fast start for the Thunderbolts.
And we were talking about that, Craig, and Lorenzo Lewis with the extra point, which is good. 11:40 left, first quarter, 7-0 Millville. We'll come back after this.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So Millville starts fast.
Really fast. 21 seconds.
And that was with the kickoff,
Right.
too. So, and Lewis will kick it off for Millville.
So we have to cover kicks a little better than we have in the past, I think, giving teams a good field position unnecessarily.
And there you go, Craig. You say it, and they come through.
Good coverage there, right? And you really can't say enough about the kicker, Rich. I mean, Lorenzo Lewis is really doing a phenomenal job with extra points. I mean, he kicked a 35-yard field goal against Delsey a couple weeks ago, and that's a pretty darn good distance for a high school kicker.
It absolutely is.
So,
and he's been solid on extra points,
Right.
missing only 2 on the season.
Right, which is very important because, you want to get that 7-up or 7-0 lead, 14-0 lead, instead of that 12-0 or 6-0 lead.
Cooper Birdie's the quarterback for Cherokee. Murad Camfield is the running back. Bainan is a wing to the far side. They're going to give it to Campfield. Campfield breaks a couple tackles. He'll get a few yards. Looks like they'll mark him out at the 27-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 3 yards, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Just an off-tackle play to the left, zone blocking, and pretty successful running play, really. Millville looked to have it stopped, but he kind of bounced it outside and gained some yardage. And you mentioned he has 1,000 yards already.
He's over 1,000 yards, averaging 149 a game. Birdie, stretch play, Campfield. Millville's all over it. And he's going to be dropped for a loss back near the 20-yard line.
So Jaden Jones did a great job on that play as left defensive end. He didn't allow the runner to get outside of him. He had containment, and he allowed the flow to catch up with the runner for a really good defensive play.
That brings up a 3rd down and 14.
You would think this would be a passing situation for Cherokee at this point, Rich.
So they'll take Campfield and split him out to the near side. Now Birdie back to pass. The lefty throws. He's got it. He's got his man for a 5-yard gain. And that throw goes to Joseph Bainan.
Good defensive play there. I think it was number 8 that made this stop. And
that's Marty Collins.
Right, Marty Collins, who was the guest last night on Coach's Corner. Good tackle and puts him in a 4th and long situation for a punt.
4th and 5 on the 9-yard pass.
Cherokee's short a player on the punt team. Right tackle.
So Millville will get the ball for the 2nd time unless, of course, Cherokee fakes it. which they do not. It's a short kick taken up. And running into the Cherokee territory is Aiden Dawkins. Great play by Dawkins. And they're going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You know what was great about that play, Rich, is catching the punt. You let that punt hit, and all kinds of problems can occur. He was able to come up, make the catch on that with a full head of steam, and gave the Thunderbolts great field position right off the bat on this second possession.
So great job by Dawkins to not let the ball hit the ground. He came up and fielded it and puts Millville in fantastic position at the 29. So O'Connor's got 4 wides. He's got Wallace as the running back. O'Connor, handoff. Wallace. Wallace will drag players to the line of scrimmage. No gain for Wallace, or brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Cherokee came up with some really good penetration that time. Somebody missed a block and had Wallace in the backfield. He was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So Millville's going to send trips to the far side. That means single coverage on Lotzier Brooks, who's to the top of your screen. They're going to hand it off to Wallace again. This time he's got room, and he's going to be banged down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 for Wallace. It'll be 3rd and 2. And Millville's going to go to a no huddle. 3rd down 2. Straight ahead, Wallace again. And he gets inside the 15, and he's going to be stopped at the 13-yard line. That's going to be another gain of 8 and a 1st down for Millville.
Looks like we're going to get a no huddle again. Cherokee's trying to make a substitution.
Mainland over Winslow, 7-0.
Wow.
1st and 10 from the 13. O'Connor back to pass. He's got a man. It's Jaden Days. And he's inside the 10 at the 9, gain of 4.
Nothing like keeping the defense honest. You can't throw every pass to Lotzier Brooks, so keep them a little honest. Jamal running the ball really good. Got the corner on that one play and then ran for the 1st down off left tackle on the next play. So,
but Craig, that's what you're talking about, the short pass.
Right.
Okay, it was only a 4-yard gain, but it's important for O'Connor's confidence.
It is.
2nd and 6 from the 9. Marty Collins around the right end, and they're going to get Millville for a hold. Flags fly. Looks like the edge was set with a hold. They marked the ball inside the 1, but I think this is coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back. It's a hold. I don't know who it's on, but we hear that more and more all the time about the holding. Could be number 71. I don't know. Could have been Brooks. I know the referees, they study film, and, we all have a reputation for holding, especially on plays that challenge the corner.
So Collins gets credit for a 3-yard run, and then a 10-yard penalty puts it back at the 16-yard line, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 13.
So that means the hold must have occurred pretty far downfield.
O'Connor, slip screen, Days, breaks a tackle inside the 10, inside the 5-yard line.
Really nice run by Days that time, breaking a tackle, getting it down to the 5-yard line. Again, a nice quick pass from O'Connor, and we're going to go no huddle again.
Millville needs 2 yards on 3rd down. They need to get to the 3-yard line for a 1st. It goes to Wallace. He's going to cut it up. He has the 1st down at the 1. So a gain of 4 on the play for Wallace, and it's a 1st and goal.
Good hard run by Wallace that time. Put his head down, was able to pick up the 1st down fairly easily.
Millville will go pace again. And to Wallace, and he is in for the touchdown. Touchdown Thunderbolts. They lead 14-0.
Play to the right. Wallace using his strength, keeping those legs churning, diving into the end zone for their second touchdown.
So Lorenzo Lewis, and even though there was a holding call, Craig, on that Collins run, what I really liked was how they set the play up. Right, they bring Collins in on that jet action, and then your lead blocker is Jamal Wallace Jr. out there.
Right.
So that was a well-designed play.
Right.
Lewis for the extra point. It is a flag.
You got a flag.
So it's a flag. Is it against? If it's against Cherokee, Millville may go for 2.
Looks like the Bolts are backing up a little bit.
So it'll be a penalty against Millville, 5 yards against Millville.
No sign as to what the penalty was, but I guess it was
probably an illegal procedure. So Lewis.
Another flag.
Now another flag. It's going to be an offside against Cherokee. So that's a half the distance penalty against Cherokee.
Well, we got our 5 yards back then.
Well, actually, we only got 4 of it back because it's half the distance.
Okay. I stand corrected. No, they're marking it.
They marked it all the way back.
Right.
So Lewis comes on for the extra point.
There they changed their mind and put it back at the 4. Okay.
So now it's a 4-yard penalty. I'll correct it. Snap and the kick. And it looks like the kick is good, and it is. 6:12 left in the first quarter. Millville 14, Cherokee nothing. Back after this timeout.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So Millville will kick it off. And again, Craig and I were talking about the fast start. Millville certainly has done that with the 73-yard run by Brooks. But, Craig, what I really liked about that last drive was the mix of run and pass.
Yeah, it was very nice. Got to keep them honest. Here's good
Millville's kick coverage has absolutely improved over the bye week. I mean, they're getting – and I think the player was – no, they're going to say it was a fumble. But Cherokee does recover, and they will have – and Millville has a player down. I think it's Breon Cobbs.
Number 24, I believe, Rich.
Yep. So
good coverage on that kickoff, again, by the Bolts, which is really important. I mean, field position is everything in this game. And to give teams, really good field position is not good on a kickoff. Really good closure by those guys. Forcing a fumble to boot.
And
almost recovering it.
Coming in for Cherokee was Braden Kim to recover that fumble. So Cherokee will have it 1st and 10 at their own 11. So they're not in great field position. They're still attending to Cobbs on the field. So, Ryan, we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break and come back with more after this.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
I'm Joe Salerno. I was raised in New Jersey by a public school secretary and a World War II POW. I started businesses that created good, high-paying careers here, and I raised my family here too. I am fed up with Jeff Van Drew ignoring our families and bowing down to Trump. So I'm running for Congress to protect the right to abortion by making Roe v. Wade the law, to defend our democracy from extremists, and to send Jeff Van Drew packing.
And now, back to the game.
So Cobbs is off the field, and hopefully he's going to be okay. And Cherokee will have it 1st and 10 at their own 11. Campfield, the running back. And they're going to hand it off to Campfield. He's going to try to get to the outside. He does get there, but he's run out of bounds. Looks like he wanted to dish out a little bit of physicality in the out-of-bounds area.
On that play, he was able to get the corner on Marty Collins, I believe. So we have to be wary of that. It looked like he dipped inside and then took it outside.
Gain of 5. It's going to be a 2nd down and 5 for the Chiefs. Birdie takes the snap. He's going to fake. He's going to roll. He's being chased, and he's going to be taken down. He was on his way down, Craig, before he threw the ball. I think they're going to mark him down at the 2-yard line.
And if not, that looked like a grounding to me.
That's going to be a spot foul for Birdie if they actually do call it. But Craig, there was not a receiver. You can't. There's nothing in high school football for out of pocket.
Right.
Okay. And I think his knee was absolutely down, and they should be backing Cherokee up back to the 2-yard line.
Oh, there is a flag on the play, so maybe it is grounding. Yes, they are calling grounding.
So it's a loss of down, and they're going to put the ball back at the 2 or 3 yard line. So that's going to be, actually, they're going to mark it at the 1.
Right.
So that's going to be a loss on the play of 15 for Birdie.
Another 3rd and long for Cherokee. Millville has to be wary of a pass play here. Get good pressure on the quarterback.
3rd and 20 at their own 1-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Campfield, and he'll get 5 yards back and give the punter enough room to punt the ball.
So, again, Millville makes a great play defensively and looking forward to a punt, which we should field, and we'll have great field position.
So this game not going the way Cherokee wanted. Maybe they regret the decision to defer the kick.
Kind of dominating performance right now by Thunderbolts.
Well, they've got some motivation, Craig. They had, as we said at the opening, they have not been playing well. Last 2 games, they hope to play better. And tonight, they certainly have woken up. And there's the punt. It's a short kick, and it's going to be muffed by Millville, but it's going to be recovered by Millville.
Yeah, it seemed like we misjudged that, and it was kind of over our head. And we kind of tried to make a stab at it and caused a big problem.
So there's the kick.
Probably better off to fair catch this ball right here. Yeah, he misjudged it and went over his head. We're lucky to make the recovery on this play.
And trying to find who was Johnny on the spot. But a good recovery by Millville. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 at the Cherokee 38.
Still got great field position out of this. Pretty much anything in your arsenal you can use from this position on the field.
So Millville comes out. O'Connor in shotgun. Straight drop back O'Connor. He looks, he's got a man. Nice pass, but the ball's knocked away, incomplete.
Yeah, the linebacker got underneath that route by Brooks. I guess it was about a 10, 15-yard hook pattern and was able to break up that pass. He got right in the throwing lane. Maybe could have still been caught, but maybe got in Brooks' vision, so to speak.
So to bring up a 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line. Handoff up the gut. Goes White. And White will get to the 32-yard line, gain of 6. It's going to be a 3rd down and 4 for Millville.
And I'd say we're in 4-down territory here. Having a lot of success on the ground, Rich. A lot of success.
3rd down, 4. O'Connor back to pass. He's flushed out. He's going to throw it. He's got a man. It's Brooks. Brooks has the 1st down, and he's run out of bounds at about the 16-yard line, and now they're going to get Brooks
for taunting.
It'll be a 1st down, but it'll be 15 yards back. We'll see where they mark the ball. It's at the 17. So that's a 15-yard reception to Brooks, a 1st down, but then 15 yards after that.
We really have to control our emotions better than that. I mean, Brooks is going to go to Alabama. He's got to be able to just walk away and not do that kind of stuff on the football field. I mean, he's obviously the best player on the field, and he just needs to mature a little bit and not go into that taunting stuff.
1st and 10 for Millville at the Cherokee 32-yard line. It's not a 1st and 25, it's a 1st and 10. Trips to the near side for the Thunderbolts. There's the handoff. It's White. White's going to try to cut it up, and he does. And he gets inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Gain of 4 for White, 2nd and 6.
Pretty good run by the Thunderbolts. Little power play off left tackle. Gained some good yardage. I'd like to see a bootleg off of that, maybe to the wide side, and let O'Connor put a little pressure on the corner and find an open receiver.
2nd down, 6, the ball at the 28-yard line. Millville goes to a trip set to the far side. White is the running back. And O'Connor will drop back to pass. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He's got a man wide open dragging across. And that's going to be, I believe that's Days again.
Yeah, that was a nice little scramble by Rob O'Connor. He got pressure from the right side, was able to get outside and make a completion in the flat for 1st down.
Gain of 8 on the play. And a handoff. White at the 2nd level. Inside the 5. Touchdown. Touchdown. Demir White.
Really good play. Was able to shake and bake through that line of scrimmage. We had good blocking up front. Got past the first line of defenders. And then made a real good cut at the end. Got a block from Brooks. And was able to get into the end zone.
So Millville with a nice mix so far. They've got 10 runs, 5 passes. And Lewis on for the extra point. Snap, ball down. Kick up and kick is good. We don't have a clock because it's disappeared off the screen. 2:41. Thank you very much, on cue. 21-0 Millville back after this timeout.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So Millville will kick it off, and Lorenzo Lewis's leg might be getting sore.
Well, at this point in the game, Rich, you really can't let up. It certainly looks like Millville is the better team, the dominating team, but they can't let up and allow Cherokee to get any kind of advantage. So I would keep the pedal to the metal, as they say.
And there is the kick. Fielded at the 12. And they're going to fake the reverse. And there is a seam. And running with the football for a touchdown is Evan Breifogel. 88-yard kickoff return for Evan Breifogel. It's now 21-6.
So, sure enough, just as we compliment the special teams, especially the kickoff team, for doing such a great job, we allow them to run a touchdown back. Couple missed tackles. Outruns the guy, the safety, and then is able to just take it to the zone for a touchdown on the kickoff.
So the 88-yard kickoff return gets Cherokee on the board. It's now 21-6. And coming on for the extra point is going to be Matthew St. John.
Looks like both teams are in need of players at this point.
And the movement by Cherokee, so they'll get flagged 5 yards. So St. John will try it again. So they put the ball, they'll spot it at the 8-yard line, and it's a 25-yard extra point attempt. Snap, and the ball down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 2:26 left first quarter. It's Millville 21, Cherokee 7. Back after this timeout.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
We'll be getting back to game action here in just a second. Millville leads this game by a score of 21-7. Millville led by Lotzier Brooks, a 73-yard touchdown run. Demir White, 3 carries for 30 yards in the game, and Wallace 5 for 21. So nice distribution of rushing, and St. John will kick it off for the Chiefs. And it's going to be an onside kick, and Millville falls on it at the 46-yard line.
So I guess Cherokee's pulling out all the stops here and
Not
trying
a bad
to,
idea, Craig.
Well, giving this offense the ball in great field position, I'm not a big fan of, but I guess they're trying to do everything they can at this point to keep it close and see if they can score some points.
Good job by the Millville upmen, the defenders, they weren't just going back.
Right.
They actually watched the kicker and paid attention.
And I wasn't expecting an onside kick in that situation, to be honest with you.
So Millville takes over 1st and 10, and it looks like Cherokee jump but no call. They're going to give it to Wallace. Wallace is going to plow forward, and he's still breaking tackles, still moving forward. Good effort by Wallace.
Yeah, that's a great run right there. He just didn't stop his legs churning and was able to almost get a first down on that play.
And they're going to mark him down at the 47-yard line. Looks like that's where the linesman is. So it's going to be a gain on the play of 7. 2nd down, 3. Again, Wallace. Cherokee that this time sniffs it out, and a loss of 1.
A lot of penetration that time by the Cherokee defensive line. They were able to drop Wallace probably for a yard or 2 loss.
They actually marked the ball back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty good spot for that play, but nice defensive play by Cherokee that time.
3rd down and 3. O'Connor looks to the sideline for the offensive play. 2 wides to each side for the Thunderbolts. 3rd down and 3. Collins in motion. Handoff. Wallace again. He'll have the first down and a lot more. Breaking tackles inside the 20, inside the 15. And they're going to mark him down at the 13-yard line.
Another great run by Wallace. I mean, the acceleration he showed me on that is phenomenal. Watch him get through the line and just put that speed on. He's fast and he's strong and he really runs hard. Great run that time by Jamal Wallace.
34 yards and a first down at the 13-yard line. Handoff. Wallace spins away from the first tackle, but there's a host of other Chiefs waiting for him for no gain.
Again, we're getting too much penetration right off the bat from Cherokee, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. That time he was able to spin out and get some positive yardage, but again, too much penetration. I don't know. I don't think it's a blitzing situation, but it could be a slant type situation on the part of the defensive line by Cherokee.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score, Millville 21, Cherokee 7.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
And now, back to the game.
Just about set for second quarter action, and Craig, Millville has 206 yards of offense in the first quarter.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
But they have a 2nd and 10, and Aiden Dawkins is the running back in this set next to O'Connor. And he'll get the ball, makes a nice cut, and they're going to call a hold against Millville.
Wow.
We'll see if they show the replay on this. That's kind of a... I only saw it out of the corner of my eye. It looked to be a ticky-tack, but maybe I missed something. But they're going to mark it back from the 8-yard line. So credit Dawkins with a 5-yard run and then a penalty against Millville. They'll send it back to the 18.
It's a shame because it was a really nice cut. He took advantage of that block and cut it up inside. Really nice running play. Again, penalties will kill you. You can't, those holding penalties especially. They will stop drives.
2nd and 16 from the 19. Trips to the near side for Millville. Connor waiting for the snap with Dawkins to his right. He's going to go to a slip pass to Brooks. Inside the 15, inside the 10, another flag. And we'll check and see what the flag is.
Got to be another hold. Seems like every outside play we run, whether it's a pass or a run, we get a holding.
And Millville is walking backwards, so it looks like it's going to be another 10-yard penalty against Millville. That'll be 5 penalties for 50 yards. We'll see where they mark the ball.
Those penalties will get you beat against a good team, Rich. They marked it at the 24.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 21. Trips to the far side. O'Connor in shotgun. Cherokee's going to bring pressure. He's got a man open. That's Days. 10, 5, and it looks like he's in for the touchdown. Wow. What a play by Jaden Days, who reaches the ball out, hits the pylon with the football, and it's a touchdown, Millville, from 24 yards out.
That's just great effort right there. Watch this at the end.
He gets upended.
He gets hit. He jumps, reaches out, and hits the pylon. Wow. Fantastic play by Days that time. Is Days a sophomore, Rich?
Days is a sophomore. That is correct.
He's a good player. That's a very nice pass, very nice delivery. And what do they call it? Run after the catch. Yards after the catch. Yak.
That's right.
Fantastic play by Days that time. And we overcome our penalties again and score a touchdown.
And a bobbled snap and being run out of bounds for Millville is going to be Reggie Holly, who is the holder. So the try is no good.
Here's that Days touchdown again. He gets hit at about the 3-yard line, upended, reaches out, and hits the pylon. Fantastic play by Days.
27-7 Millville. Back with more after this.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student-athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Millville's offense clicking on all cylinders as they're up 27-7, 10:54 left in the first half. And Lewis will kick the ball off again. And hopefully the kick coverage works this time. There is the kick. And taking it up to the 26-yard line is Breifogel.
Another penalty flag, Rich. Could be a face mask on this one.
Going to mark it's going to be a hold against Cherokee.
There's something we don't see very much. A hold on the other team.
So that'll send them back to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for Cherokee at their own 15. Cherokee has 0 yards in the game.
0 yards. Interesting. That's not a good stat if you're a Cherokee fan, right?
That's, well, last time I checked. So Campfield, they go in pistol set. Campfield behind Birdie. And they're going to hand it off to Campfield, and he's going nowhere.
Great penetration that time by, I can't see the number. Could be Jaden Jones, maybe. Yeah, got in there in a flash and made the tackle for a big loss.
Craig, that is setting the edge right there.
That is.
So Campfield, who's averaging 147 yards per game, has 5 carries for 1 yard.
Not a good average.
Birdie will roll to his left, and he throws over the middle. He's got a guy open. And catching the ball is going to be it's Bainan, the wide receiver, and it's going to be a holding penalty against Cherokee.
That's the old bootleg and catch the drag across the middle, which no team in the history of football has ever been able to cover. I mean, you throw back against the grain and you hit that. Sometimes it's a tight end, sometimes it's a slot, but you drag that guy and you have the flow going all the way to the sideline, and the quarterback hits that guy over the middle that's dragging across, and nobody has ever covered it.
So Cherokee is backed up to their own 5-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd down and 20. Birdie takes the snap, hands off to Campfield, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 more back to the 3-yard line.
Again, great penetration by the Millville defensive line. Just putting all kinds of pressure on that running back, not allowing him to get the corner or even cut up inside.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 22, and you can see it right here.
Right.
Octavian Spence did a great job of forcing a Campfield to go wide out of the backfield.
And then we have great gang tackling, which is important on defense. Winslow and Mainland tied at 7 in the 2nd quarter. That's totally amazing to me.
Birdie by himself in an empty backfield. Backs into the end zone, and he's going to be sacked. It'll be a sack.
And that's a safety.
And coming in with the sack is Darnell Williams. And it's a safety, and Millville's up 29-7.
Just great penetration again by a defensive line. Not giving the quarterback any time to throw. Right up the middle. And could have been like maybe a coverage sack too, a little bit. I think it was going to be a quick pass. He couldn't find anybody open. Millville's able to get the safety.
29-7 in favor of Millville. And Birdie is sacked for a 3-yard loss into the end zone.
Seems like the route could be on here in this game, Rich. Cherokee is not having much success at all, offensively or defensively.
Offensively for Cherokee, they've got negative 10 yards.
That's not very much.
If you're going backwards, if not for the kickoff return.
Right.
And St. John will kick it off again for Cherokee.
Millville should get great field position from this free kick as well.
If they don't onside it.
True.
And there's the kick. It's going to be a line drive kick, and it's going to be picked up by Jaden Everett, who's going to go. Touchdown, Jaden Everett.
Wow. Great acceleration by Jaden that time. I saw him this afternoon and wished him good luck in the game. What a return. Just turned on the jets and ran right up the middle. Again, not real good coverage by Cherokee. Couple good blocks by the Thunderbolt receiving team, and he was off to the races.
And Lewis will come on for the extra point. And you look at this team, Craig, that Millville's come out firing on all cylinders. And you ask yourself, how do they lose to Winslow that badly, right?
Well, Winslow's got a good team, no question about it. I don't know, we might not have been ready to play against Winslow.
And the extra point is up, and it is good. 8:53 left in the first half. It's Millville 36, Cherokee 7, back after this timeout.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
$8:53 left in the second quarter. Millville with a 36-7 lead over the Cherokee Chiefs. And Craig, is it just that Millville's playing really, really well, or Cherokee's not having a great day?
Maybe a little bit of both, Rich. I mean, we came ready to play here. There's no question about it. Excuse me. And I don't know. Cherokee, like you mentioned just on the break, I mean, they've won 4 games this year.
Yeah.
So they're no slouches, but they haven't showed me a whole lot of ambition or ability to play football up to this point in this football game.
And so, surprise, Millville has another penalty. This one, an offside. And so Lewis will kick off from the 35-yard line. I mean, Cherokee started the season 30-0 over Middletown South. Not a bad football program. They shut out a bad Williamstown team last week. And it's not like they have been pushovers when they've played their opponents. There's the kick. And it's going to go to Breifogel. And Breifogel's going to take it straight up the field, and he will not get to the 30-yard line. Again, good coverage by Millville. They had that one lapse on the fake reverse. kickoff, and that's the only mistake Millville's made tonight.
Right. I think one of the things, our team speed is phenomenal, and I don't think Cherokee has witnessed or played against team speed so far this year that we have. So that can be a real eye-opener. I mean, our speedsters are just running through people, around people, and they really have no answer for it at this point.
1st and 10 from the 27-yard line for Cherokee. They're going to throw the ball in the flat, and it's going to be probably a pass interference call against Cherokee.
Yeah, it looked
because
like,
they were blocking before the ball even got there, Craig.
It did look like a pick play to me, and they did call that. So sometimes they don't call that too much. I mean, I don't really understand the rules in professional football about pick plays because they change them, seems like, every year. But that guy was definitely blocking when the ball was in the air against the defensive back. So
they're going to call it a hold, and it's going to go back to the 17-yard line. So
they didn't call it a pick. They didn't call it interference. They called it a hold.
Nonetheless, it makes it 1st and 20.
We always have some good discussions about different penalties and things like that, don't we?
All the time, especially the 4-yard penalties.
Right.
Campfield straight ahead, and they're going to mark the ball at the 19-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 2, 2nd and 18.
And there's still 8 minutes left in the second quarter, and we have 36 points. And, Cherokee's up against the wall right now.
2nd down and 18 for the Chiefs, and they're going to empty the backfield and go 5 wides. Birdie is going to throw the ball in the flat. He's got a man, and McBride is going to take down Bainan. So Bainan gets 3 yards to the 22-yard line.
I mean, it's interesting when you get out with being so many points ahead early in the game. What do teams do? I mean, do they try to come back and throw the ball and get back in the game? Or do they just, Delsey seemed like they just wanted to keep the ball away from us so they didn't get beat worse than they already got beat. But you're supposed to try and win the game. I think Jim Morris said that, right?
3rd and 15. Here comes the rush. They release a man. It's Campfield. And Campfield's going to be run out of bounds, but he does not get the first down. He's 2 yards short. So a gain on the play of 13.
I think they caught us in a blitz that time. We were able to pick it up, and our linebackers were rushing and not in pass protection.
Brings up a 4th down and 2. And the Chiefs are going to go for it.
I think they don't have any choice at this point, Rich.
And they're going to try to get Millville offside, and
I don't think
Millville didn't come offside. They
like
flinched, but they didn't go into the neutral zone. This is not a good call if they're going to call Millville for offside. Just because you flinch does not mean you move your body across.
Right. They called Cherokee.
They're going to call Cherokee for the illegal procedure.
Right. So they really have to punt this ball, I believe. 4th and 7. You're going to give us the ball on on your own 30-yard line. I think really you have to punt this.
It's going to bring up a 4th down and 7. And it looks like Coach Glatz is going to send in his offense and go for this.
Yeah, this is not I don't know, maybe they're thinking that's all they can do, but not a good call in my book.
And it's going to be a quick kick by Birdie. And Brooks is going to be smart, let it hit, and it's going to roll at the 39-yard line, and that's where Millville will have it 1st and 10.
Smart play by Cherokee on that play. Nice little quick kick. Got him some field position. Didn't give the ball to the Thunderbolts on their own side of 50.
So Millville will have it 1st and 10. at their own 39-yard line. Millville brings out the offense. And they're going to go 2 wides to the far side. And Craig, I want you to hold a thought for me. Why is it important on a play like this that Brooks is a slot receiver rather than the Y or the Z? So hold on just a second while we run this play. Holly in motion. Fumble, and it's recovered by Cherokee at the 35-yard line.
Got to handle the snap. Got to take care of that snap as a quarterback. But the point you were talking about, Rich, is if you get Brooks too wide, we're on the right hash, and if he runs an out pattern, it's a long throw from the quarterback. So if you keep him in the slot, makes him a lot more viable receiver for the quarterback to throw to. But we fumbled the ball, so it's irrelevant at this point.
Hunter Kochi with the fumble recovery, and Cherokee has good field position at the Millville 35-yard line. Birdie takes the snap. They're going to go reverse, pass, down the field, and the ball is caught. Touchdown. So they go the trick play.
And we had pretty good coverage on that. I mean, they didn't really beat us deep on that per se, but they did have position, and it's a perfect throw. So not a whole lot you can do about that. I mean, we're right there. You might have one step on us, but perfect throw for a touchdown.
Josh Shartoff is. And Cooper Birdie is 4 for 4 for 60 yards in the game, and it's now 36-13.
So basically, we lose our concentration, focus. We fumble a snap, we fumble a handoff, and then we get beat deep on a double reverse pass. So losing our concentration. I mean, you are up by 29 points, but you still can't lose that focus and concentration this early in the game. I mean, it's not even halftime yet, and we have to keep playing at a top level.
So St. John will come on for the extra point. There's the snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. 36-14 Millville. Back after this timeout.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So Millville will receive the kickoff, up 36-14.
In a game like this, Rich, you really have to maintain your composure and keep your focus no matter what the score is and play good football. Or you're going to let a team like Cherokee get back into the game on you.
So St. John will kick it off. Winslow takes a 2-touchdown lead at the Corral in Linwood. And there's another onside kick, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Millville will get the ball at the out-of-bounds spot. Not surprising that they did that again, given the score, but the ball's going to be out at the 48-yard line, and Millville will have it 1st and 10.
Again, they're sacrificing field position trying to get the ball back, but you give the Thunderbolts great field position, you're going to suffer. You give them half a field, and generally we're going to score points on a situation like that.
So the referees are discussing. And Millville takes over 1st and 10. So O'Connor, and I believe that's going to be Demir White next to him. Marty Collins, an H-back. And they give it to Marty Collins around left side. And he'll be run out of bounds in Cherokee territory at the 47-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5.
Good run by Collins, able to get the corner and make a real positive play out of that running play. Again, Millville have very good field position and should be able to drive one in here.
2nd down, 5 for the Thunderbolts. They go no huddle. White's the running back. O'Connor to White. And Cherokee does a good job of stuffing the middle. Gain of only 1 for White. It's 3rd and 4.
Yeah, really good defensive play by Cherokee that time. Got off their blocks and were able to stop him for a very minimal gain. Good acceleration, though, by White, coming up right inside as a smaller guy and putting his head down, trying to get all he could.
So Brooks comes to the near side. Holly far side. 3rd down and 4 for the Thunderbolts. Back linebacker is going to bring pressure. White runs away from it, runs through the hole, inside the 20-yard line, down to inside the 25-yard line, down to the 23-yard line.
Nice blocking that time by the Thunderbolt offensive line. You can see here they created a really nice hole for White to go through. He avoided a tackle, used his acceleration, used his instincts, able to put a big gain on Cherokee.
Gain of 24. Back to pass. O'Connor into the end zone, and it is incomplete. It was caught by Brooks, but out of bounds.
Yeah, Brooks seems to be able to make every catch imaginable. You throw the ball to him. Pretty good, accurate throw by O'Connor that time. Defensive back had good position inside of Brooks, even though he did catch it, but he was out of bounds.
2nd and 10 at the 22 of Cherokee. And they're going to hand it off around right side. And that's Marty Collins inside the 15, barrels down to looks like the 6-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 16 for Marty Collins and a 1st and goal.
Just a great run by Collins that time. Put his head down, kept his legs going, made use of a good block, power block by the other setback here. I don't know who that was right there. You can see
that's White.
Wasn't that really good of a block, but he was able to shield him a little bit. Collins cut it off of it, made a real good 1st down.
White stays in at running back. 1st and goal from the 6. They're going to hand it off to Brooks around left side. Not a lot of room, and they're going to run him out of bounds for a loss of 3 back to the 9-yard line.
Penalty, Rich. Holding, probably.
So do you take the hold against Millville, or do you take the 3-yard loss? That's the question. And it looks like Cherokee is going to take the 10-yard penalty.
Way too many holding penalties.
So 1st and goal from the 16-yard line for Millville. Days to the far side, Brooks to the near side. 1st and goal from the 16. Wallace looks for room. There's not much. Gets away from one tackler. Has some room to the near side. And he's going to get banged down at the 17-yard line. So all of that for a loss of 1.
I thought that was going to be a big loss on that play when he reversed field, but he was able to kind of turn the corner a little bit, almost get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing at the hole over left tackle that time.
And Wallace tried to make the most of what he can get. But a good job by almost an illegal blindside block by Brooks.
Right, almost.
Just got his body in the way, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It looks like there's a timeout on the field. And Craig, let's take a look at what Millville's done. You've got Jamal Wallace with 61 yards rushing, White with 55 yards rushing, Collins with 24, and, of course, Brooks with 73. So Millville has really done it on the ground tonight.
Yeah, they can't really stop us on the ground, it seems like. They're coming up with some plays here and there with some stunt moves by linebackers and linemen, but generally speaking, Millville's had their way with Cherokee's defense with the running plays.
So Cherokee's 2 scores, a kickoff return off the fake reverse, and then a flea flicker on a perfect pass from Birdie into, I don't think it was from Birdie.
No, it was from the 86, I think, maybe. I don't know.
I think it was from Darwin Walker who threw that ball. But anyway, be that as it may, it's actually a trick play and a kickoff return.
Right. They're the only 2 scores, right.
So from the 17-yard line, 2nd and goal. Connor in shotgun with trips to his left. He'll look back, looks over the middle, has a man wide open inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. I didn't catch the number.
Good pass by O'Connor that time.
And that is Reggie Holly.
Good pass over the middle. Picked out his receiver, delivered it very nicely. Got in between the linebackers in their zone.
And now a run by Demir White for a touchdown.
Tackle play that time by Demir White. Really no defensive line pressure at all on this score by White. Good blocking by the Thunderbolt offensive line. He was able to cut it up inside the cornerback and score another touchdown.
So a 4-yard run by Demir White, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, and Millville now leads 42-14. Lewis on for the extra point. And the kick is good. 3:18 left in the first half. It's Millville 43, Cherokee 14. Back after this timeout.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So Millville getting ready to kick off. Craig, 311 total yards for the Thunderbolts so far in this first half.
Yeah, we've had our way with Cherokee defense, scoring 43 points in the first half of a football game. They're really not putting up too much of a resistance against our offense. I
And
think
it looks
there
like,
was a fumble.
looks like
on the
Millville
kickoff.
has the ball on a fumble. Wow. That ball was loose. As you can see, it bounced off the chest and went forward, and Millville came in and recovered it. And who is that? Got to catch the number.
Number 10.
And I think it's Aiden Dawkins.
Yeah.
Aiden Dawkins with the recovery.
Good recovery. So it puts us in great field position for another score before the first half is over.
At the 30-yard line of Cherokee, it'll be 1st and 10 for Millville. Again, trips to the left. O'Connor back to pass. He's going to throw it. Has a man that's open. Down the sidelines, out of bounds, is Days.
Nice quick pass that time to Days. He was able to turn it up. Got some good yardage. And we're looking to score again.
It's going to be a 7-yard gain at the 24-yard line. Second down and 3. Handoff. Wallace up the gut into the secondary. He gets down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain on the play of 11 for Wallace. They're going to mark it at the 16.
Another good run by Wallace.
For a gain on the play of 8 and a first down.
We really have some good running backs. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 guys that just can run unbelievably well.
Now they're going to get it to Brooks out in the flat, and they're going to call a hold. And Brooks fumbles the ball at the 6-yard line. I don't think that was a hold, Craig. I looked at it. I think it was a legit block.
Was it on number 0?
It was on Xavier McBride, yes, number 0. They'll re-show the play here, but I'll tell you, it looked like Xavier did a good job with the block.
They're definitely looking for our guys holding, especially on outside plays. I don't know. I guess we have a bad reputation for that. Or maybe we are holding every time. I don't know. They're not going to show it again, so.
So the ball's at the 23-yard line, so it's a 3-yard pass to Brooks and then a 10-yard penalty at the 23-yard line, so it's 1st and 17. Again, Millville sets up that trips to the left. And they're undermanned out there. There's only 2 men in coverage against 3 guys. Here comes the blitz. They're going to hand it off to Wallace, and Wallace is going to be stopped for no gain, maybe a loss of a yard. Craig, you've got only 2 Cherokee players on 3 Millville receivers. I would say you need to pick on that.
Well, I did say the safety was kind of looking that way, shading that way a little bit, but you're right. We did have them outflanked on that left-hand side that time. So it's something we can maybe go back to. Looks like the same situation here.
2nd and 18.
Kind of got him outflanked with some wideouts.
Back to pass. O'Connor looks, being flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw the ball away. Incomplete. Bring up a 3rd and 18.
Kind of a good play by the quarterback, not, giving up a turnover, throwing it out of bounds when he got pressure, so.
But McBride is wide open in the flat, and he missed him. But he had the presence of mind to get rid of the ball, so
right.
He doesn't take any further loss because Millville has a 3rd and 18.
And really, in 3rd and 18 in this situation, try to pick up half of it maybe, and then get the rest on 4th down.
And remember, in the last game, Lorenzo Lewis kicked a 35-yarder. So if you can get 10 yards here, right, you have a field goal attempt.
Right.
And now Cherokee jumps offside. That gives Millville a break.
Right. Little shorter yardage. Why are they talking about this?
I don't think you... Referees are conferring. It was clearly Cherokee jumped offside.
Yeah. I mean, we did have our right guard flinch, but that was after the offside.
It is offside against Cherokee. So Millville will have a 3rd down and 13 from the 19.
How many penalties have we had in this game, Rich?
Millville 8 penalties for 75 yards. Cherokee 7 penalties for 44 yards.
That's a lot of penalties.
15. 3rd down, 13 for Millville. Cherokee's going to bring pressure. And he had a man over the middle and overshot him. I believe that was Brooks.
Yeah, he was open. He had the open position. He had the inside position, and it seemed like O'Connor kind of rushed that throw a little bit. He felt the pressure and rushed that a little bit because Brooks was wide open.
So Millville is going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. With 1:08 left in the first half, 43-14 Millville. Back after this timeout.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student-athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
And now, back to the game.
Touchdown. So 4th and 13 for Millville at the Cherokee 19-yard line with 1:09 left in the first half. And Craig, what do you do here? I mean, we were talking during the break. Is Lorenzo Lewis even Nope, they're going to send O'Connor in, so they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, it's 6 1/2 dozen of the other. Do you really need a field goal here? I don't know. Could be good game practice for your kicking team, but we're going to go for a score here.
And McBride comes on as the H-back to the near side. Brooks is the running back here in this set. Now they flash him out. They fake. They're going to go the other side. And it's going to be Holly. And Holly's going to go nowhere as Cherokee sniffs it out. So no gain, and Cherokee takes over with 1 minute left.
Yeah, we kind of tried to cross Cherokee up there with a little fake, motion to Brooks and came back the other way and had him outflanked for a second. Might have been better off going outside there, but Cherokee made a pretty good defensive play on that particular pass.
So Cherokee takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We just have to make sure we don't let them score here. Let them back into this game.
So Birdie at quarterback. Takes the snap, hands off to Campfield. And did he fumble it? I thought he fumbled, but he didn't. He retained possession, and he's going to be tackled for a 2-yard gain to the 21. Second down, 8.
Cherokee's going to be happy with just going into the halftime down by 29 points.
Birdie again back to pass. He's got a man, and that's Walker with it. Millville's got a tackle out to the 37-yard line. That's going to be a gain on the play of 16.
Receiver was able to break a tackle here and get a good gain right there. He should have been stopped.
And Craig, that's the first down of the game for Cherokee. They call a timeout with 24 seconds left, and their offense has essentially been Cooper Birdie. He's perfect passing the football, 5 of 5 for 76 yards. So they've got 76 yards. That's the good news for Cherokee. The bad news is they got minus 15 rushing.
Right. That'll hurt you. That'll hurt you. So I thought Cherokee was going to be happy going into halftime. Maybe not. They're using a timeout. They're throwing the ball, so maybe they're trying to get a touchdown on the board here.
We'll see what happens. And I just think that Millville, there's an opportunity here. I mean, if they're going to go for that, Craig, then, they open themselves to a mistake, an interception return. Millville knows they're going to have to pass the ball. They're not going to go anywhere running the football.
Right. But
Murad Canfield's got 8 carries for 3 yards in the game. So Cooper Birdie's going to have to use his arm here.
Right.
And they're going to get it off to Campfield. Campfield's going to get 4 yards to the 41-yard line.
I don't know really why you call a timeout there if you're going to come back and just
run out the clock.
Well, they called another timeout, didn't they?
They did. With 13 seconds left in the half after a 4-yard run, they're going to try to – I don't know what they're going to try to do.
I don't understand that whole deal there.
If you're going to use that timeout, you come out and try to throw the ball because you need chunk plays. Now, St. John's a good kicker, and the extra points look like he might be able to hit from 35 or 40 yards. So you might want to get down there, but you need chunk plays.
Right.
You're not going to
get You're not going to get that with an off-tackle play.
Right.
Against Millville's defense, so I don't know.
Especially since Campfield has 9 carries for 7 yards.
Stranger things have happened.
We've seen it.
Yes.
That's true. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 6, which is kind of academic because there's only 13 seconds left. Birdie and shotgun. Millville's going to blitz. Birdie's going to throw it down the field, and the ball is caught. Incomplete. Or is it complete? It's
caught. Complete.
It is a complete pass to Darwin Walker. And so Cherokee will call a timeout. And that'll be the final timeout for Cherokee with 5.2 seconds left.
Again, we let a guy get past us. Good throw. Very accurate throw. Actually, fairly good coverage.
Defended.
Just you got to give credit to the quarterback and receiver on that. They made a nice play on that. Fairly good coverage.
That's a 46-yard pass. Excuse me, a 36-yard. I'll do my math later on.
Okay. So now you definitely have to prevent them from scoring here. They are in scoring position and probably have enough time for 1, maybe 2 plays. I don't know.
1 play probably with 5 seconds left. Walker goes in motion. Birdie, back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to try to run, and now he throws it, and ball's incomplete. And we go to halftime. That's the end of the first half with the score. Millville 43, Cherokee 14. We'll be back with halftime right after this.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
I'm Joe Salerno. I was raised in New Jersey by a public school secretary and a World War II POW. I started businesses that created good, high-paying careers here, and I raised my family here too. I am fed up with Jeff Van Drew ignoring our families and bowing down to Trump. So I'm running for Congress to protect the right to abortion by making Roe v. Wade the law, to defend our democracy from extremists, and to send Jeff Van Drew packing.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, president of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So we're back at halftime here at the studios at Quinn Broadcasting on High Street, Millville, and the Thunderbolts have a 43-14 lead over the Cherokee Chiefs. And the good news for Cherokee is that they have 112 yards passing. Cooper Birdie's done a great job he's 6 for 6 passing. The bad news is they've got minus 11 rushing. So they've got 101 total yards for the game. Craig, I think what's going to happen is Coach Glatz is going to go in at halftime and say, you know what, we had some success passing the ball. That's what we're going to do in the second half.
Well, yeah, they definitely have to pass the ball. I mean, their running offense, obviously, as you mentioned, is not having much success against the Thunderbolts. So they have to throw the ball to get back in this game. Whether they do or not remains to be seen. But it's kind of a strange game. Millville just jumped out to a huge lead and then maybe lost their focus a little bit. I don't know. If Cherokee wants to get back in this game, they're going to have to throw the ball and get big chunks of yardage. And the name of the game is to win or try to win. So we'll see if they do that. But as you say, that opens yourself up to the interception return, so on and so forth, if you're not a good passing team. They have shown some little spots of brilliance, though, in their passing game. A couple passes right on the money, one of them being that flea flicker, which we had covered pretty well, but they were able to complete it. So we'll see what happens in the second half and see if Mainland can close the gap. But we're having a lot of success offensively ourselves with just about everything we try. So it's going to be difficult for Cherokee to make a comeback in this contest.
So Cooper Birdie's got he's 6 for 6, 112 yards. Darwin Walker, the second, 2 catches for 52. Bainan has 2 for 12, Shardoff 1 for 35, and that was the touchdown pass off the flea flicker. And Campfield's got 1 for 13. And Craig, when you're talking about Cherokee scores, it was a special teams breakdown by Millville to allow a kick return for a touchdown, and then they ran the flea flicker, and that was well covered. It was just a really good pass.
It really was, and you got to give them credit for trying that. And Millville's got to maintain their focus. I mean, it's a big lead, but you still have to play football in the second half. And I'm not saying Cherokee could come back by any stretch of the imagination, but you still have to play a whole second half of football and get this victory. It's very important going into the playoffs, to finish the pre-playoff games with victories. It gives you a much better position, home field advantage. So you really have to come up with good efforts tonight and against the Prep next week to finish with that 7-1 record and give us home field advantage starting off the playoffs.
And so I think the good news for Millville is 35 offensive plays run in the first half, 22 rushes, 13 passes. And they have 318 total yards in the ball game.
Well, we've had really good success running the football, except for a couple times when they slanted and blitzed and got some penetration. Other than that, we've really, our running backs, and it's really great to see that Coach Ayala uses several guys running the ball. You do have Jamal Wallace with the power and the speed, but you have Demir White, and there's a whole myriad of players that can run the football. Xavier McBride can run the football, and a couple other guys. So Marty Collins is doing a good job, and we're really blocking well and getting those holes open for those guys. And they're fast. And they got great instincts. And what's good about it, they all play midget league football and develop those instincts down at that level and get to the high school, and they're able to really show off some really good moves. And I was in the stands against Delsey a couple weeks ago, and I'm at a place where you could hear the Delsey coaching staff and players, and Lotzier Brooks put a move on when he was running out of the single wing direct snap, and he put a move on the guy, and the guy came off the field and said, "Did you see that move he put on me?" That shake and bake, and he came up grasping for air at that point. But these guys are doing a great job. All of our running backs are doing a great job, and O'Connor's showing a little better game tonight. He did have a couple passes that he kind of rushed a little bit, got a little happy feet on, but for the most part, he's done a nice job delivering the ball tonight.
He has, and Millville's kind of flipped the script on their season because their season average for time of possession for an entire game has been 18 minutes and 44 seconds. The opposing team has held the ball for 29 minutes and 16 seconds on average. In the first half, Millville holds the ball for 14 minutes and 57 seconds to Cherokee's 9 minutes and 3. And that's important for Millville. Now, it's not like they have to win the time of possession battle, Craig, but Millville's got to give their defense a little bit more rest. And today they've done it. And other than the flea flicker, they haven't given up anything.
And you're right, Rich, and they've done a good job. But, you can tell teams come in, especially like a Delsey team. They came in and they wanted to hold the ball away from Millville because we score, I'm not going to say at will, but we score a lot of points. And if you can keep the ball away from our offense, you're going to have a much better chance to win the game, holding our offense down to a minimal number of points. Or
just shortening the game.
Shortening the game, exactly. So you're seeing teams that are going to do that, and I think we have to be wary of that, and we have to develop our running game, which can also chew up some time and give us the ability to score points and take the ball away from the other team in the same manner they're trying to take it away from us.
So Rob O'Connor passing is 10 of 13 for 90 yards. His pass distribution, tell you, Jaden Days has done a great job. He's got 5 grabs for 54 yards in this game, really taking the heat off Brooks because they're actually, Cherokee's actually slanting the safety over onto Brooks' side. They're kind of bracketing Brooks and taking him away. So Days has stepped up, and he had that fantastic 24-yard catch and run down the sideline when he stretched the ball across the goal line. A fantastic play there. Reggie Holly, 2 catches for 13 yards. Brooks, 3 catches for 23. But Millville really made their bones today on the ground. And it's Brooks had the 1 carry for 73 yards. Jamal Wallace Jr., 11 carries for 68. Demir White, 6 carries for 59. Marty Collins, 3 carries for 24. Dawkins pitched in with 4 yards on 1 carry. So they've got 228 yards on the ground, 90 through the air, and that's why they are dominating this game 43-14.
And that's really how you win football games. If you can dominate running the ball, rushing the football with those averages, you're going to win football games because you're going to get first downs. How many first downs do we have?
9.
So we have 9 first downs. That's a good number of first downs to control the ball. And, you're going to play in front of the sticks, get those first downs, keep your drives alive, and inevitably score touchdowns.
Absolutely. So we are at halftime. Cherokee against Millville in Marlton, with Millville with a 43-14 lead. We will come back with more right after this.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
I'm Joe Salerno. I was raised in New Jersey by a public school secretary and a World War II POW. I started businesses that created good, high-paying careers here, and I raised my family here too. I am fed up with Jeff Van Drew ignoring our families and bowing down to Trump. So I'm running for Congress to protect the right to abortion by making Roe v. Wade the law, to defend our democracy from extremists, and to send Jeff Van Drew packing.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, president of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Our sponsors for today's game are Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, banking like it used to be, Christie Funeral Home, meeting all your family's needs, TD Bank, America's most convenient bank, Millville Chiropractic Center, for all your personal needs, Complete Care Health Network, serving the greater Millville area, Millville Thunderbolt Club, supporters of the Millville Thunderbolts, Plowman's Windows and Doors, Eno Windows and Doors, Mintz Insurance Agency. For all your insurance needs, Joe Salerno for Congress, ordered and paid for by Joe Salerno.
And now, back to the game.
We're back at halftime, and Millville leads the game by a score of 43-14. Trying to find some scores. Delsey is leading Williamstown by a score of 13-0, and that's in the second quarter. 9-0 Holy Spirit over Ocean City. A low-scoring game there too, Craig.
Kind of surprising.
And check that. Ryan just corrected me. Ocean City has come roaring back. They're ahead of Holy Spirit 10-9. And also 21-7 Winslow over Mainland. 34-10. I'm behind the times. I'm writing the scores down, and they're really, really old. It's actually Winslow 34 and Mainland 10. Millville.
That's not surprising.
That's not surprising. And with Millville's 43-14 lead here, the bad news for Cherokee is they get Winslow next week.
But they can still make the playoffs.
And they would be 4-5. Right now they're number 6 in Group 5 South. They're still going to get power points for playing Millville, and they're still going to get power points for playing Winslow. So they might be in the top 10 in Group 5. Now, the class of Group 5 South is going to be Toms River North for sure. They're an excellent, excellent team. But certainly Cherokee can make a little bit of noise in Group 5. There's the kickoff by Lewis. I believe that's Breifogel again. And he's going to be met and dropped as he crosses the 25-yard line.
That's a nice tackle right there by our kickoff team.
So they're going to mark it at the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Cherokee.
How many points differential do you need for a running clock, Rich?
35.
35. Okay. I don't really like that rule, but so be it, right?
Yeah. But as we were talking earlier, Craig, it looks like, the way for Cherokee to get back is, Birdie is 6 of 6 passing, so they may wind up passing the ball. They're going to bring a blitz. Campfield's going to get it, and he's going to get 2 to the 25 or 3 to the 26, depending on the spot.
Didn't pass that one.
They did not. It's a gain of 3, and it's going to bring up 2nd down 7. Campfield, 10 carries, 10 yards.
Looks like they're maybe in a hurry-up offense, but not too much.
2nd down 7. Birdie in shotgun. He's going to pass. Quick pass to the flat. And a great play by Aiden Dawkins. What a play by Dawkins.
That was a great play. He was getting blocked down on the ground and made the play on the receiver who caught the ball. Nice play by Dawkins.
It is a completed pass for 1 yard.
Looks like Millville brought their nickel package in here with 3 down linemen, 5 underneath coverage.
So it's 3rd down and 6 from the 27-yard line. Birdie's going to roll. Here comes the blitz. He's flushed out. He's in big trouble. He's just going to throw it away, out of bounds, incomplete. His first incompletion.
Yeah, we brought a blitz package that time. We were on him instantaneously. He was running for his life, and lucky he wasn't sacked for a big loss.
And Craig, Coach Core was probably listening to us at halftime because we said they're going to come out and pass the rock, right, and he's going to come with pressure.
We did go into our nickel, but we brought a lot of pressure from the linebackers on that package.
So Cherokee will punt the ball away, and it's a fake punt because he bobbled the ball. It's going to be a 1st down.
Again, we lost containment on that. Even on a punt play, you got to keep containment. And we lost containment on that.
And that's Joey Marlton, the punter. He bobbled it and just ran it for a 1st down.
Got caught way inside on that play. And they were able to pick up the 1st down.
At the 36-yard line, that was a gain of 9. 1st and 10 for Cherokee. Birdie back to pass, throws it, and the ball is incomplete, knocked away.
Millville brought pressure on that play again too, Rich, and good defensive play there by one of our cornerbacks knocking that ball away.
2nd down and 10. The ball at the Cherokee 36-yard line. Birdie is going to hand it off to Campfield, and Campfield's going to be taken down, gain of 2 to the 38-yard line.
Jaden Jones with a nice defensive play, running back down for a minimal gain.
3rd down and 8 for the Chiefs. The ball's going to be checked that. They're going to mark it. Yes, 3rd down 8 at the 38-yard line. Millville will bring in an extra DB, and Darnell Williams comes off the field. Birdie in shotgun. Campfield's the running back. Millville's going to bring pressure. Here it comes. He's back to pass. He slings it out. He's got his man Walker, but for only a gain of 2 to the 40-yard line.
Nice coverage on that play. Again, that's that bend but don't break mentality. Gave him a couple-yard gain on that, but again, they're forcing a punt situation.
4th down and 6 at the 40-yard line. So Marlton will come in to punt.
I think Millville's got to be wary on every punt in the second half about a fake. Whether that first one was a fake or not, I don't know. He's bobbling the ball, but we have to be wary because they got to score some points here to get back in the game. Yep, here's another
fake. And it is a fake. And the ball is caught by Walker. So they get the 1st down.
Yep, you got to be very wary. I mean, they're going to have to score some points, and you're not scoring points by punting the ball back to us. So got to be very wary of this. Another good throw. Walker's a good receiver. I mean, he goes up to get the ball. We had good coverage on that play, but they were able to complete it.
Gain on the play of 24. Handoff, Campfield, his best run of the day. He gets into the Millville secondary down to the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 14 for Campfield.
So Cherokee kind of has us on our heels right now, and we're kind of like shocked, so to speak. And we have to kind of put it together and play better defensively.
Again, Campfield, this time he goes nowhere. 2nd down and 10 for Cherokee.
Good play that time by number 57, Spence.
Octavian Spence.
And also Jaden Jones was in on that play.
Second down and 10 for the Chiefs. Birdie. Straight ahead handoff, Campfield. Inside the 20, we'll see where they mark him. They're going to mark him at the 18-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 4, 3rd and 6.
Pretty strong run that time by Campfield. Able to pick up some good positive yardage. Puts him in a good position to pick up another 1st down, which we need to prevent. I don't know if another touchdown puts them back in the game, Rich, but, when if they score, they're going to go for that onside kick again and fake punts and so on and so forth to try and get back in this game.
Birdie in shotgun. 3rd down and 6. He gives it off to Campfield. Oh, what a tackle by Aiden Dawkins.
Nice play. Reminiscent of a Ronnie Lamb tackle from back in the mid-'70s, but really nice shoestring tackle by Aiden Jones that time on the corner.
So they'll mark the ball back to the 21-yard line. That's a loss of 3. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 9 from the 21. Birdie Slant pattern. He's got his man Walker, and they don't tackle him, and he's going to go in for – oh, no, he's not. He's going to be tackled inside the 5-yard line. They left that underneath wide open, Craig, and they were able to exploit that little slant pattern. Yeah, and the play goes for 19.
We're playing way too soft on that corner and allowing that slant to be wide open there.
Ball at the 2-yard line of Millville. 1st and goal. Full house backfield for Cherokee. They're going to pitch it wide, and Campfield gets to the 1.
That was like an old power I formation that we used to run when I was in school. But we were able to stop that for a minimal gain, but they're still down on the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to pitch it wide again, and Campfield is chopped down by Marty Collins for a loss of 4.
Good penetration there by Collins, coming in off the edge and tripping that runner up for a big loss.
3rd and goal from the 5.
Millville trying to hold Cherokee without scoring here.
3rd down and goal. Fake the handoff. Wide open in the end zone. And it's dropped.
Yeah, that's a missed coverage right there. That's a wide open pass in the flat. Nobody's on him, and he just flat out dropped it. Brings up a 4th down. I think this was a setback on this side. It just goes right out to the flat. Aiden Jones lets him go by him and drops it.
4th and goal from the 5. Millville has to understand Cherokee's not going to run the ball here.
Right, I don't think so. I think it's a passing situation all the way, Rich.
And Cherokee goes empty backfield. Birdie is getting something from the sideline.
Looks like Millville's in a man-to-man coverage situation here.
Birdie in shotgun. He's going to fake it and take it himself, and he's going to be tackled at the 3-yard line, and Millville stiffens up and holds.
Goal line stance right there, Rich. That's a nice defensive stand by the Thunderbolts to prevent Cherokee from scoring on that play.
So Cherokee holds the ball for 8 minutes and 2 seconds and comes out empty.
They tried to cross Millville up with a fake sweep, and the quarterback draw up the middle, and Millville was up to the challenge and regains possession. Finally, with only 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
So Cherokee drains a lot of clock, but they score no points. And Millville will have it 1st down and 10 at their own 3. O'Connor hands it off. That's Wallace. Wallace over the 5, still going forward to the 9. That's going to be a 6-yard gain for Wallace.
Super effort again by Wallace.
Or is that White? Excuse me.
Could have been White, yeah.
It was White.
Effort.
It was Demir White. Excuse me.
Super effort, just keeping the legs going, pushing that pile forward. Great job by the offensive line as well, pushing that pile forward, gaining that positive yardage.
2nd down and 4 from the 9. Again, Demir White around left edge. Has the 1st down to the 15-yard line.
2 good running plays in a row by Millville. White was able to get that corner on that play and turn it up for a 1st down.
The 10th 1st down of the game for the Thunderbolts.
Millville looking to get better field position on this possession.
1st and 10 for Millville at their own 15. Handoff. Going nowhere this time is White. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Cherokee made a good defensive stand on that play. Looked like 3 guys on the left-hand side. Met White right in the hole.
2nd and 11. Ball at the 14-yard line. O'Connor in shotgun with White to his right. 2 wides to each side for Millville. McBride now motions back into the set. They're going to get the ball out to Brooks. Brooks makes a move. It's going to barrel straight ahead. He's close to a first down. He may be just short. We'll see.
And that's a good offensive play by Millville, getting Brooks the ball out in space. They're playing off him a little bit. And they get the first down, Rich.
They did signal first down.
Yeah. Good play for a first down.
At the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10 for Millville. Trips to the far side. O'Connor is going to throw it out there. He's got a man. It's Days. Days is going to, Millville's going to be called for another holding call. This play is coming back. Craig, I got to tell you, I just don't get this. I mean, a clean block with the hands inside the shoulder pads is not a hold.
Well, they must be saying something different than you're saying, Rich, because they're calling every single one of them. And it's a shame. Millville's got good plays going, and they're all being brought back by, and coach is not real happy about that call. But they're saying something that we're not saying from up here. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And they're kind of happening downfield too, you know.
And that's the 9th penalty for 85 yards. It'll be a 1st and 9 for Millville. The ball at the 26-yard line. Third quarter at the Corral in Mainland. Winslow 34, Mainland 24. Millville goes 2 wides to each side. 1st and 9 for the Thunderbolts. White is the setback. Straight drop back. They're just going to heave it downfield, and it's going to be overshot. Incomplete, intended for Brooks.
It's one of the first times I've ever seen Brooks overthrown. I mean, he has that second and third gear that he can kick into and just catch up to every ball that's thrown. I don't know if he kind of ran into the defensive back there a little bit, but he usually catches up to those balls.
O'Connor is 12 of 16 for 112 yards. 2nd and 9. And now pressure. That is funny. That is funny.
Who's number 70? Jaden Reyes. Kind of makes a joke out of the offsides by Cherokee.
2nd down and 4. O'Connor, handoff. I believe that's Dawkins. No, that's going to be White fighting into the secondary, and he'll be taken down at the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 18 on the play and a 1st down.
Another good run by White where he just accelerates through that line and is able to get on the past the second line of defense, and really a tough run.
1st and 10. White again. Plenty of room. He's got the sideline, and he's tackled inside the 30 near the 25.
Great instincts by White. I mean, great cuts. He's making good cuts. But let's give credit where credit's due. The offensive line doing a great job allowing him, to run through those holes and make big chunks of yardage.
And with that run, Demir White goes over 100 yards for the night, 11 carries, 114 yards. At the 25 of Mainland, clock ticking, 25 seconds left in the third quarter.
Not Mainland, Rich, Cherokee.
Correct. Jet sweep, Reggie Holly. He'll get a couple yards to the 22-yard line.
Holly coming out of the slot, getting that inside handoff and trying to outflank Cherokee. They made a pretty good play on that.
2nd down, 7, and that'll be the end of the third quarter with the score Millville 43, Cherokee 14. Fourth quarter action coming up after this.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student-athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
And now, back to the game.
We're just about set to start the fourth quarter. Millville will have a 2nd and 7 at the Cherokee 22-yard line. Holy Spirit scores to take the lead 15-13. They went for, obviously they probably went for 2 instead of kicking the extra point that would have given a field goal lead. So Millville will go, they're going to go pistol set, a pistol right set, with McBride in front of White in this set, 2 wides to the near side. And it's going to be a pass over the middle and through the hands of Brooks, who was wide open.
You don't see that much, Rich. He's usually a sure-handed receiver as I've ever seen, and he just dropped that one. Good pass by O'Connor. And sometimes he took his eye off. He was looking where he was going before he made the catch. So
Brooks, 4 catches, 34 yards tonight, and 1 carry for 73 yards and a touchdown. 3rd down and 6 for Millville. It's going to be White straight ahead. He'll plow forward. He will have a first down at the 15-yard line. First down, gain of 6.
Another good, tough run by White. It's really plowing ahead, has a nose for that first down marker, and gets it from Millville. I'd like to see a little play action this time off of White. Shake one of those receivers loose.
They're going to get it to Marty Collins, and he's going to be dragged down at the 11 for a gain of 4. So you have that H-back coming across, Craig. Is that to keep the linebackers honest?
Yeah, you have to keep them honest so they don't flow as fast as they can all the time. So that was a good call by the Bolts. I'd still like to see a little play action here and a little rollout.
Straight drop back over the middle. It is caught. Touchdown, Lotzier Brooks.
Yeah, that time he made a great catch. Ball was behind him a little bit. Kept his concentration, was able to make the catch. Nice delivery by O'Connor as well.
11 yards from O'Connor to Brooks, and Millville takes a 49-14 lead.
Good crossing action by those receivers on that. Put that cornerback in a quandary as to which guy to cover. So nice offensive play all around.
Lewis on for the extra point. The kick is up, then the kick is good. 10:56 left in the game. Millville 50, Cherokee 14. Back after this timeout.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
And with that, the clock will run for the rest of the game.
Looks like a final, Rich, that Holy Spirit was able to come back and beat Ocean City 15-13. Very surprising. Holy Spirit has been, after Millville kind of crushed them, they've won every game and won it by big scores. So, and Ocean City, I didn't think was real good this year, but put up a good battle, and they only won by 2 points.
So Millville will kick it off.
I think we have some different players on the kickoff team now. Looks like Jaden Jones is out there, Octavius Spence, Aiden Jones is out there. So after that kickoff return, we might have made some personnel changes.
And the ball is fumbled but recovered by Breifogel, and he's tripped up at about the 25-yard line. So the clock should continue to run here, as Millville is up by more than 35 points. First and 10, Cherokee at their own 25-yard line.
It's amazing how running clocks will really shorten a game. I mean, this game could be over in 10 minutes, you know what I mean?
Could be.
Cherokee doesn't look like they're really trying to get out there real quick.
Almost a minute has been taken off the clock since the kickoff, since it's continuing to run. Birdie in shotgun. He's going to hand it off. New running back in the game. And that's Brendan Markowski. And he loses 4 yards back to the 21.
Kind of amazes me that teams try to run outside on Millville. Our team's speed on defense is outstanding, and seems like nobody can get outside on us. I mean, Winslow did a little bit, but for the most part, teams just can't run outside on us because of our team speed. We close so well from the linebacker position and the cornerback position.
2nd and 14. Birdie handoff. That's Markowski. He's tripped up as he gets to the 31-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 10, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Winslow scores another touchdown in the third quarter. They're up 17 over the Mustangs.
And they seem to be scoring like over 40 every single game against everybody. I mean, they beat Camden
42-6.
Right, so they're a good football team. It's going to be interesting if Millville sees them again in the playoffs.
3rd and 4. And getting to the first down is going to be Markowski for a gain of 5. Excuse me. First and 10 for Cherokee. Straight ahead handoff. Markowski again. And Markowski is hit as he crosses the 40-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 41. That's a gain of 5.
Seems like he was able to slip through that line of scrimmage that time and get on that linebacker right away. I guess we have been substituting a little bit. So we might have had some of the younger kids in there on this series, Rich.
And again, it's going to be Markowski. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, I think we put our varsity defensive lineman back in the game.
Well, to start that series,
them.
Craig, they had Asmir Owens in at defensive tackle.
Right.
And Asmir's just a sophomore.
Right. Which, I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. You're up 36 points.
Right. You want to give him, give him some snaps.
Right.
3rd and 4 for Cherokee. 3rd and 5. And going nowhere is going to be Markowski. Coming in for Millville that time. Was that
Darian?
It looks like, yes, it was Darian Blackowitz. Marcus Offer also on the play.
Right.
Ball's marked at the 39-yard line for a loss of 2.
And a lot of these athletes, the senior athletes from Millville, they want to play college football and they're going to go to some big colleges. I mean, we have several guys playing big college ball now, and these guys are looking forward to that as well, which really is a feather in the cap for the program at Millville High School.
So Martin's going to punt it away for Cherokee.
Ooh.
High snap and a shanked punt. And the punt is going to gain 4 yards.
Not a very good punt there. So we'll see if Millville substitutes now. 5.5 minutes left in the game. Running clock, 36-point lead. So almost went over his head, but then he shanked it anyway.
So Millville will have the ball at the Cherokee 43, 1st and 10. O'Connor in the game. Looks Millville will probably just hand the ball off and kill clock. Aiden Dawkins with it. And he will get to the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Yeah, this with the running clock, this shouldn't take too much time to put this game away for the Thunderbolts and end it with a good victory over the Cherokee team. Looks like we do have most of our starting offensive players still in the game, though.
O'Connor in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Xavier McBride. McBride is going to run it out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. And if that's where it's at, it's going to be a first down and a gain of 14. They say he stepped out at the 28-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 11.
Looks like they're calling a penalty, Rich. We're moving back a long ways. Yeah, they called a penalty. Must have been another holding penalty on the outside.
And so it's a hold against Millville, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 16. O'Connor's going to put it up deep. He's got a man. It's Holly. And Holly's going to go in for the touchdown.
Well, I know you can't tell kids, not to score or anything, but this game was in hand pretty much. But I'm of the old school, wide open, just on a fly pattern, and scores a touchdown.
So Reggie Holly from 49 yards from O'Connor, and Lewis comes on for the extra point. Snap, ball, and the kick is up, and it is good. 57-14 Millville, back after this timeout.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
57-14, and the clock is running. Clock's now under a minute.
I thought they stopped the clock like on kickoffs and stuff.
I thought so too, Craig, but I'm a little confused. But I think they'll kick it off, and that'll be the end of the game.
Why would we even kick it off? Just let the clock run out. I mean, is there a delay of game? Excuse me, on a kickoff? Yeah, I thought like on a change of possession, they stopped the clock, like on a touchdowns or something like that.
And there's the kick. And it's going to go to one of the deep backs.
They're just letting it run. And it's over.
Sebastian Sabia. And they're going to let it run, and that's the end of the ball game. Clock runs out. Millville wins this game by a score of 57-14. We'll take a break, and we'll wrap this game up right after this.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
I'm Joe Salerno. I was raised in New Jersey by a public school secretary and a World War II POW. I started businesses that created good, high-paying careers here, and I raised my family here too. I am fed up with Jeff Van Drew ignoring our families and bowing down to Trump. So I'm running for Congress to protect the right to abortion by making Roe v. Wade the law, to defend our democracy from extremists, and to send Jeff Van Drew packing.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
And now, back to the game.
Back at the studio on High Street in Millville as the Thunderbolts go to Marlton, and they beat up on the Cherokee Chiefs by a score of 57-14. Very balanced day for the Millville offense. They had 19 passes, and I'm trying to do the math on the amount of runs. But 23, 25, 26, 27, 31 runs, 19 passes for Millville, 172 through the air, 300 on the ground.
Yeah, Cherokee had difficulty stopping our running game. No matter what play it was, we were just breaking through the line. Obviously, our running backs are just terrific. Bursting through the line, plus they run hard. I mean, they have the combination of keeping their legs moving and running hard, and they're fast. And, it's just a wow moment, really, for me to see those guys that, get breaking through that line so quick and then putting the moves on the secondary people and getting additional yardage. So, really good running attack tonight by the Bolts.
So and the drawback for tonight for Millville, 10 penalties for 95 yards.
But it seems like Millville always has that many penalties. It's just, we could beat teams by more points than we do if we would just stop having those penalties and also have better statistics. Brooks had a couple plays where they were called back, and that's hurting us.
And Jaden Days had a big one called back too.
Right, exactly. So, I don't understand the holding calls. Maybe our guys don't really understand what a hold is. But you can't make those plays against good teams because that's going to come back and beat you in the end. Especially against like a team like Winslow Township that has a lot more talent than Cherokee. So we'll see what happens in the playoffs, and hopefully we can beat St. Augustine Prep next week and go into the playoffs riding high on a couple of victories and advance to the state championship game if possible.
Well, or at least a Central South matchup with Winslow, and possibly a revenge game for the Thunderbolts if that was the scenario. The good news for Millville, Cherokee had some success passing overall. They were 10 of 13 for 158 yards. Campfield had the one pass for 24, but Cooper Birdie was 9 of 12 for 134. The good news for Millville, they only allowed 31 yards rushing, including 17 carries for 24 yards for Murad Campfield, who was averaging 147 a game.
Right. We stood up defensively, especially against the run, And look, I was impressed by their receiver, Walker. I mean, he kind of caught everything they threw to him. We had some good coverage, several plays on him, and he came up with a catch. So he's a big kid. I think you said he's the son of an NFL player that
Darwin Walker
played for
Sr.,
the Eagles. So good genes in that family, and made some great catches, even with good coverage on him. So, yeah, I'm not really that concerned about Millville's pass coverage, to be honest with you, because they were right there. They could have made those plays, but he had some good receptions, and defensive line just stopped that run cold by Cherokee. They couldn't do anything on the ground against us tonight.
Yeah, and you've got to give them credit for that. And again, for those worried about the that the passing yardage given up by Millville, if you take a look at the flea flicker for a touchdown, that was well covered. The fake punt was even well covered. So there were not a lot of easy catches tonight for Cherokee. Millville was in place. They were just good throws, but Millville wins anyway by 43 points, and here we are nitpicking about the defense, right?
Right.
So Millville wins this game by a score of 57-14. They go to 6-1 on the season. Meanwhile, Cherokee drops to 4-4, 0-3 in the American division of the WJFL. Millville in the American is now 2-1, and they will play St. Augustine Prep next week in Richland. And Craig, that one. It could be another test for Millville. They've got a nice stiff defense, but I think they, Winslow took care of business in Richland against them. I think Millville can do the same.
I think they can too. I mean, it's going to be a tough game. St. Augustine Prep has some great athletes year in and year out, and Millville's going to have to rise to the task and go into the playoffs with a victory.
They're going to have another good running back they're going to have to face next week. They had Campfield today, who they stopped. Next week, it's going to be Julian Turney for St. Augustine Prep, who is committed to the Naval Academy.
Right. Good, tough runner, and they're going to have to stop him on the ground.
So thanks a lot to Tom Williams and his folks in Marlton. Thanks to Ryan Norowski behind the scenes here putting this together. And thanks to Craig Atkinson, who will be with us again next week at St. Augustine. Millville wins this game by a score of 57-14 to move to 6-1 on the season. Meanwhile, Cherokee drops to 4-4. For Craig, I'm Rich. See you next week in Richland.
Our sponsors for today's game are Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, banking like it used to be, Christie Funeral Home, meeting all your family's needs, TD Bank, America's most convenient bank, Millville Chiropractic Center, for all your personal needs, Complete Care Health Network, serving the greater Millville area, Millville Thunderbolt Club, supporters of the Millville Thunderbolts, Plowman's Windows and Doors, Eno Windows and Doors, Mintz Insurance Agency, for all your insurance needs, Joe Salerno for Congress, ordered and paid for by Joe Salerno.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.